Good morning. Welcome. April 23rd. Are you ready for this? I am. What's up, brother? I've decided to join the Blues Brothers. I'm going to learn how to play the Brazilian flute. That's what I'm going to specialize in. Personally, I feel that it works, you know? I honestly think it's the greatest instrument of, probably the past 60 years. Very innovative for its time. It's very, very good. That's all I gotta say, man. So what's up? How you doing? Doing good? Doing good. Of course we're doing good. No, we're doing good. Got a couple things to talk about. Alright, first off, good news. Might have a new vehicle lined up for tomorrow. Not sure yet, but it's looking promising. We'll see how it pans out and everything. Maybe we'll have a new vehicle by tomorrow night. That'll be good. Second good news. I've got a ham and onion roll with ham and cheese. And of course, you cannot have a sandwich without baked Doritos. Put those on top. Plus, we've got a cat sitting here on my lap. What's up, GJ? How you doing? Would you like a little ham, GJ? Would you like some ham? GJ. Hey. A little ham? A little ham? Put the ham right there. Alright. So our cat is now fed with some ham. Ham is pretty damn good for cats. They love it. Usually the second I open a bag of ham, they're like, "Where'd the ham at? Where'd the ham at?" I'm like, obviously I'm in the kitchen. Generally that's where ham is stored. They usually come out. I hook them up with a little slice of ham. There you go. You know, cats are good guys. You know, I don't care what people say about cats. They're good guys. Alright, subject 1 has been covered. Possible car. Subject 2. What is subject 2, you could be wondering? Subject 2. I bought Geometry Wars. Geometry Wars 2 on the Xbox Arcade. It was on sale for 200? I think 200 Microsoft points. Pretty damn good deal. I love the first Geometry Wars. I think personally it's better than some of the classic arcades out there. You know, I think it's better than Galaga, it's better than Pac-Man, it's better than Asteroids. It's like, I don't know, it's very good, is what I'm trying to get at. It's fast-paced, and it was, I don't know, it was different, you know? It was like, I'm trying to remember the specifics, but basically every 100,000 points, your ship upgraded and got a new firing mode, and the longer you were alive and the more enemies you killed, your multiplier would go up, so that means you'd be switching weapons faster and faster and faster. And it got to the point where, you know, you had bombs too, smart bombs. They'd basically blow up everything on screen. You'd use those if you started getting overwhelmed. And there were people out there who could beat this game without using a single bomb and just dodging everything. And it was insane. So I got a little obsessed with that for a while. I played the hell out of Geometry Wars 1. Geometry Wars 2, though, has been on my radar for a while. And for the most part, it is Geometry Wars 1 without the weapon upgrades. Geometry Wars 1, you basically had, okay, these were the power-ups. You had your standard mode, which was, you shot out like little Captain Crunch pieces, little white, or little yellow squares, and then once you hit your first multiplier, you got like a little separation where you shot out like 3 different beams, and they spread obviously off into 3 little, Then you had one that shot out 5 bigger waves, like 5 Captain Crunch pieces that like spread even further, but they were slower. And then you got this one that shot 3 out, that just like a sprinkler head, that just sprayed it really fast. So you know, you're constantly switching between these power-ups. Really cool idea. The Geometry Wars 2 got rid of that idea. They actually, you have one power-up and it's just a 2-shot, just a normal 2-shot blast. You don't have any 3-shot or 5-shot. Kind of bummed about that, but what they did though, you don't have one game mode now. Now you have 6. I want to say 6 game modes. Each of them a little different. Mostly just mechanic changes on the gameplay or whatever. So like, trying to think. Alright. So you start off with your normal mode, Evolved. Evolved is basically the original Geometry Wars. The longer you survive, without dying, the higher your multiplier gets. There's no time limit. You die when you die. Or you game over when you run out of lives. Okay. Very competitive, very fun. Very hectic too, by the way. So you've got evolved, you've got, I think one was called waves. It's basically where there's this new enemy in the game that's kind of like a triangle that just flies. There's like 10 of them usually in like a squadron, or a fleet, I think is what they're called. And they fly from like left side to right side, up, down, because you're in a giant box in Geometry Wars. Basically these guys, they're like a fleet of airplanes, or jets if you would. They fly really fast, they don't shoot anything, they take one bullet, but they're fast, and there's a whole line of them. So you've got to like shoot a hole in them and then fly through it, or if you're fast enough, shoot all of them. But it's pretty fun. It's a really hard endurance game. That's really fun. There was Sequence, which is basically like 20 mini levels where you have to just survive and kill it's just like little mini rounds where you fight various enemies under 30 seconds or whatever. It's weird. There was that. There's a timed mode where you have to get as many points as you can within 3 minutes. That's pretty fun. Oh, there's one where you can't attack at all. You can only attack from these circles, like these little circles that are on the map. And once you get into that circle, no enemies can get into the circle, but only you can shoot out of it. But the circle dies within 5 seconds of you getting into it. So you've got to kill as many enemies as possible, then move on to your next circle. That's pretty fun. It's just another endurance one. And then there was Pacifist, which was where you fly through gates, and when you fly through a gate, it causes an explosion to go off. So you basically have to. Oh, that's fun. It's kind of like a take on the. There was an achievement in the first game where you had to fly around the map for a minute without getting hit by anything. It was very challenging, and this is a cool take on that. I think that's all the game modes, but they're all fun to play. Very competitive. This game shows you all your friends' scores, so you can compete with them and stuff, and really fun. I liked it though. 200 points, fuck yeah, dude. I popped 100 gamer score in the first like hour. Definitely pick it up, man. Really fun. I should talk about the other game, but I'll save that for tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna end it here, so I'm gonna do a little